Okay, but honestly, I'm kind of scared right now. Hey, what's up? I look spooky. I look scary. Hi, beautiful people. It's JC, and right now I am parked in the middle of somewhere. There's water and trees. Just a couple. Okay, it's so spooky. It's 5:33 in the morning, and I was like, I want to watch the sunrise. So bear with me. The sun will come up during this. Also, I sound so nasally because I have a sinus infection right now, which is wonderful. I didn't have one for like a year. Something magical happened. But now, 2021, I have had about 2 now, so that's wonderful. We're back on that again. The sunrise is supposed to happen in like 15 minutes. Basically, my sleeping schedule is completely messed up right now. I'm constantly on edge and terrified, which is, I mean, duh. When you leave the house before the sun comes out, of course, Jace, you're gonna be a little bit on edge. Should put that together in my mind. I was thinking maybe we could go get something to drink after the sun rises. Maybe get a little snack. I told myself I wasn't gonna drink any more coffee because it's bad for you. I told myself, but I'm like, what else do I get? I'm so creeped out right now. It's like a horror movie, guys. So y'all feeling spooky, put a little spooky music, and then it'll be a little spooky time. You know, those horror movies where they're like driving at night and then something just like some girl just like in the middle of the road just pops up like that. That's so scary. When I did that, I freaked myself out. I just scared myself. Oh my God. I definitely think the sun is rising from here because I can see like rays of like purple, yellow. It's like a rainbow kind of. And Pride Month, hello. It's perfect. So this is what I see right now. I hope that it doesn't look too bad, but yeah. Doesn't that look kind of like a rainbow? Doesn't it look kind of pretty? Oh, you hear the birds? Isn't this just relaxing? Until I get scared that I think somebody's gonna come to my window and kill me. Moment's over. That was really fun while it lasted. I just remembered I have a giant blanket, a giant fuzzy blanket in my car because I am just the best human on the planet. Always prepared. Look at that. Look at that. The sun is a-rising. It is a-rising. It's on the horizon. Rising on the horizon. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? The sunrise is not for another hour. It's not till 6:34. It's 5:46. I was looking at a different place on my weather. Ah, the bug. Ah, stop it. So that's really fun. I looked up and I was like, oh, that's not where I live. That's not what city I'm in. What time does like Starbucks open? Maybe I can just go and get something to drink. Let me check. My voice sounds disgusting. Oh my God. Oh, they're open. Let's go and get some Starbeezy. Sleazy. Maybe that'll be more fun. Maybe I'll enjoy the sunset or sunrise even more. So sorry for this miscommunication. So sorry. My bad. That's on me. Because apparently I just don't read things. Alright, I made it to Starbucks. Ooh. Now I just need to figure out what drink do I want to waste my money on. Maybe a chai tea latte because, hello, chai is like Christmas all year round. Thank you. Do you notice whenever I order, my voice goes up like 2 octaves? I try to sound so nice because I have this thing where I just like need people in like service industries to like me, especially like the food industry. Like if they're like, because I know it fucking sucks. Like I know there are just some fucking shitty ass bitches out there. Excuse my language. Sorry. It's early in the morning. It's 6 a.m. Okay? She's not gonna be perfect at 6 a.m. She's not gonna be family friendly at 6 a.m. The phlegm. It's the phlegm. People get so sensitive about their food, so I can't even imagine the shit that people in like the food industry have heard. I just want to make their day a little less shitty by not being like catty or rude, even though it might not matter. They might not even notice it. They might not care at all. They might not think about it at all. I don't know. It's just something. I just want them to love me. I want them to think that I am sent from heaven above. And yeah, that's my life story. Thank you for coming with me on this journey. I literally act like a child that has never spoken before a day in their life whenever I'm talking to people that work at the food industry. I was about to go to a park. Now your girl's gonna turn around because look at this. What is that? Think. Safety. Safety first. Doesn't sound very good. And the road is blocked off and I could see the fog in the abyss. That's sketchy. We are turning right around. Ooh, it's coming out. It looks a lot brighter on camera, I feel like, than it does in real life. We have our chai. I haven't even sipped it yet because I am trying to do a million things at once, it feels like. And Although I love to multitask. I'm not good at it. Oh, fuck. The green light. I literally get sinus infections all the time, like I said already. Very attractive, very hot. I know. I'm a beauty queen, and that's all I gotta say. Oh my god. That's not okay. That is ridiculous. That is so good. I just got full body chills from this. Where should I park to see the freaking sunrise? Because now the sun is already rising. Okay, and now I am missing it. I'm missing my front row seats. If I would have stayed, maybe I would have, but I wouldn't have my chai. I wouldn't have my chai. You know, I'm glad things went this way. Don't think about it negatively. There's always good and bad in every situation. Let's think about this positively. It's fine. I got my chai. I'm glad I got the chai. And now we're going back to go see the sunrise. The sun is still, like, I haven't seen the actual sun. Peep its little head out. You know? I haven't seen the actual sun yet, but we're gonna see it. It's coming up. It's coming out. And we're gonna watch the sun shine above. Oh, yeah. That was one of my worst moments. It's literally so beautiful. It's like a rainbow in the motherfucking sky. Oh, and if you're wondering, JC, why do you look like that? I'm not wearing makeup. It's fucked up. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't be talking to myself like that. I should be loving myself. I love you. I love myself. I do. I really do. Hello. So we kind of like missed the sunrise. Well, I haven't seen the sun in the actual sky yet. That's pretty much what's going on. You'll be able to see through the video as I'm talking how the sun is rising on the horizon. Sorry, I already used that one. I'm a recycled joke. You know, I only got so much in here. I'm literally having the best time. Literally. Ooh. Ew, is that terrible lighting? Yeah. What's new? There's like a bunch of ducks here. It's basically like a duck sanctuary, and it makes me just want to be in the future so badly because I just want that to be my life. I want to go out into my backyard and just see like a bunch of ducks and chickens and cows and pigs and dogs and cats just running around everywhere, living their best life. Oh, I need to lock my car door. Paranoia at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. So the other day, or actually the other night, so, you know, giving you a visual puts it into perspective of the fear level that went through me when this thing happened. The other night, I was hanging out with my friend, Leah, and I got hungry, and I was like, I want to go get something to eat. So we went and we were gonna go get some food, and we pull up to the place and there was like somebody ordering in front of us, and I like looked and I saw who it was. It was just some guy, and then I was like, but I didn't really pay mind to it. I was just like focused on Leah, and we were like having a conversation. We were just talking and chilling. So then I go and I order, and then I go to the window, I get my food, we pull out or whatever, and as we're driving back, there's this SUV in front of us that was just going super slow, but I wasn't paying any mind to that either because Leah was just telling me a story and I was like paying attention. We were talking like back and forth, and I don't really care. Like, I'm not like ever really in a big rush to go anywhere. Traffic doesn't bother me, like stuff like that. So I was like, someone's going slow in front of me, I'll just stay behind them. I'm not like, we're not in a rush. Like, where are we gonna go? Like, we're not, you know. So I just stayed behind them, and then all of a sudden they get into the turning lane like super fast, which is crazy because we were driving really slow. I just assumed it was like an old person or like a new driver, and I wasn't gonna be an asshole about it or anything, you know what I mean? Because like, you know, that was us. That was me one time. I was the new driver. Didn't ever go that slow because I didn't want to die, but I don't think they cared. Anyways, whatever. They like got in the turning lane real quick. They kept going super slow though, so I just like, you know, went around them. And then I'm going down the street or whatever. They're still going slow. They're behind me, way behind me. So I go down the street and turn onto Leah's street, and then we pull into her house. Next thing I know, that same looking SUV like turns down that street, and I was getting like a weird feeling. Lately I've been really like practicing like my intuition skills because I feel like I do have a really strong intuition. This might sound weird to you, I don't know, but I have like a really strong intuition. Like, you could say I was psychic. You could say that. I don't know if you want to say that. You could say that. I trust my gut. You know when something's a little bit off. So I like turned just to check. Leah was not paying attention. She was like about to get out. This light comes on or whatever, because like whenever you open my door, the light comes on so you can see everything in the car, and my windows aren't like tinted or anything. Also, look at my nails. Can you see them? Ah, look at that. Yes, they're like a sunset or a sunrise, which is fitting for the video because we're watching the sunrise. Well, not really even watching it anymore. We're over the sunrise. Honestly, she had her moment, she had her time, and she's over. So Leah starts to open the door, but I was like, wait. And I look, the guy from the drive-thru, I swear it was the same guy in the same car that was going super slow in front of us, but my bitch ass did not put that shit together because I wasn't really paying attention to what car he was driving. I see him roll down his fucking window and he just stares at me. He's literally just like death behind those eyes, baby. Nothing was, no soul. I don't know, it was really scary. It was really, really, really scary. And he could definitely see me. I was just staring at him like, I was literally like, Leah, get back in the car. And she like started panicking a little bit and like she didn't want to open her door again because like you never know if there's like other people in the car and then they're gonna like run out. And you know, I was thinking worst case scenarios. I'm always thinking worst case scenarios so that I'm prepared for anything. Genuinely, I'm saying this like all honesty, I'm one of the most paranoid people ever. I have a lot of anxiety and I'm just very anxious person. So I'm always on edge and yada yada, which honestly was a good thing in this scenario. We left. I swung out of that bitch. Once she got her door closed, swung out that motherfucker. And I tried to make it like really wide because I thought, I was like, oh my god, what if he hits my car? Like, what if he rams into me? What if he like backs up real quick and like tries to, you know, because he's like, you know, people are crazy. People are crazy and you literally never know what anyone's gonna do, right? So I tried to go as fast and I was like wide as possible so I had enough space and time just in case I did notice that he was like, you know, trying to hit my car to make me stop. We fucking sped out that bitch. He went to the cul-de-sac. He made a U-turn. So it wasn't a street. He didn't even live there. It wasn't just some weird person like checking us out before he goes home. No, he turned into our street because he followed us in there. Like creepy. Creepy that it was literally the guy, swear it was the guy from the drive-thru. And we were behind him. So he must have waited. He waited for us to get our food and then slowly fucking drove, saw that it was us passing him, and then followed us to her house, stopped, rolled down his window, and then when we left, he followed us out. But I went pretty fast because I was pretty fucking scared. I'm not gonna lie, I was really scared. She was scared. The energy was like really like high. Like we were both really scared. I just ended up making some turns and going on the freeway, and like we just drove into town. She called her mom because her mom was at her house, and she was like, hey, some guy and yada yada, and she told her the story of what happened, just to like let her know, because you never know. Like I said, you know, gotta keep everybody informed so that nobody's ever sidetracked. We weren't just gonna abandon her and then not tell her anything just in case. But we were pretty freaked out after that. Like it really, like, you know, it got us nervous. I can't lie. We ended up going back home like after a little while, but we like drove through a couple neighborhoods around. We drove through like more streets just to like check out, you know, to see if we see his car, because I was willing to fucking slow down and stare into people's cars if it means that I would catch some person like stalking us. You know what I mean? But we lost him, you know, it was fine, and I never saw him again. We never saw the car again. He must have just wanted to have his creepy, sick moment, and then he was over it, I guess, and then moved on to the next, I guess. Really annoying. He was like, what, 30, 40? It was hard to tell. I know he had like facial hairs. There's a grown man, like a whole adult, and it was like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, like 10, 11, and you want to follow two young girls and then freak them out like that? Like, that's why I literally don't leave my house. Why stare at me, buddy? Take a picture, I guess. It'll last longer, because I was at that bitch in like 5 seconds. I swear to God, I was like not having it, not about to get kidnapped and murdered. I can't let things like that get to me too bad, even though they do get to me a little bit. And the freaky thing is now he like knows where she lives, so that's not good, which was really freaky to us. My eye is killing me. Why is it killing me? Why is it hurting? So yeah, that's spooky as fuck. It's not Halloween, but that shit was spooky. Okay, you know what I'm gonna be for Halloween? You know what I'm gonna be for Halloween? I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna scare the crap out of people everywhere. I can't believe that. It's so rude. Sorry, men that watch my videos. I'm sorry. You're not the people I'm talking about. You're wonderful. You're amazing, and I appreciate you. But you gotta admit, some of your gender really is out here just trying to scare the crap out of everybody. And I'm just like, why? What's the point in that? And then like a couple unfortunate, like stupid things, but like unfortunate things happened after that, and we were just like, wow, this retrograde is really getting to me in this one moment. I guess that's what happens when you leave the house for the first time in a long time. You know, the universe catches up to you. The bad things catch up to you. I'm gonna have to not talk for like a couple days after this because my voice is ruined. Oh, I just realized this is basically a coffee talk. I mean, it's a chai, it's not a coffee. So I just realized I need to do the coffee talk with JC. Coffee talk with JC, yeah. What else am I scared of? Let's talk about really irrational fears, like things that like won't happen, like things that I know probably won't happen, but I'm terrified. Alligators, crocodiles. Crocodiles apparently don't even live in America, which I found that out. Big relief. Woo! I know there are alligators where I live, but one place that scares the crap out of me because I know that there are like way more alligators, and I've seen videos of just alligators like on the side of the street, just chilling, saying, hey, what's up? You know, living its life. Florida, Heat does some crazy things to the world, I'll tell you what. Like, you know how murder is like more prominent in areas where it's hotter? What the fuck is up with that? That's crazy, right? I know that weather controls your emotions a little bit, you know, because the heat definitely makes me a little bit angry, but it doesn't make me murderous. Oh, what is up with that? And of all the places, it's the hottest places with the highest murder rates, apparently. You can fact check me on that, because I learned that in school. My hair looks crazy, my face looks crazy, I look crazy. I'm just kidding, I look beautiful. You're beautiful, JC, you're beautiful. Oh, you're beautiful. Love yourself, whether you believe it or not. I like to think, oh God, I like to look crazy. This is why I have the hoodie on. Calms the storm of insecurity that I'm feeling right now. Oh, I got another tattoo, by the way. I've had this one for a minute, but I haven't showed you yet. Oh my God, can you see it? It's my constellation, the Libra constellation. I don't know if you know this. I'm obsessed with astrology. I try not to talk about it a bunch here because I know people get annoyed when people talk about astrology or whatever, and I don't want to annoy you ever. Even though, you know what? If you're here and you're still listening, you obviously don't really care that much about being annoyed, so. Clean off my radio. I guess I'll end the video here. It was a nice talk. It was nice talking with you. I just wanted to watch the sunrise and, you know, chat a little bit about a couple things that were on my mind. You know, maybe you related to something that I said, and maybe it was nice to know you're not the only one who was thinking what you're thinking. That's why I do this. That's why I talk at all. That's why I say things. That's why I am here on this planet, to use my voice. Alright, thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video, which will be very soon, so stay tuned if you're down. Alright, have a great day. Don't care about anybody who's rude. Say, I don't care about you, rude person. Ha ha ha, not get under my skin today, sister. Not at all. Love you, beautiful person. You are wonderful and amazing, and you deserve to be happy, so do something today that makes you happy, or else I'm coming for you. Be happy or else. Never heard that one before, have you?